Welcome to TSN's first exclusive. I'm your host, Dan Connerty, your field reporter as well. And today we're going to take a look back at what was the 2016 Northwood University Style Show. In this exclusive, we're going to show you what was through the perspective of two designers, from creation to finalization, and eventually show you how it all looked up on the big stage.
Style show is just living your dreams. You can finally be that fashion designer or a model you want to be, or just picking out clothes. It's just living your dreams.
Style show to me is just a collection of like-minded, fashionable people getting together and expressing to the Midland community as well as to the world what it means to be budding in the fashion industry. It's kind of like your first steps into the rest of your life as a member of the fashion industry, and I think that's remarkable.
I'm from Harrison, Michigan, and that's 30 minutes north of CMU.
Okay. I'm from Michigan. I'm from like the Metro Detroit area, about 40 minutes out of Detroit.
And it's a small town, like not really that big of a high school, and it's probably the one that always dressed up the most. I was definitely the girliest. And everyone was like, oh, why are you so fancy? I'm just like, that's just how I am. Growing up, I feel like my fashion inspiration came even like when I was really young. I always play like the dress-up games online, and I used to have like dolls, and I'd dress them up. And before I learned how to sew, I'd actually just take scraps of fabric and staple them to like my dolls. So I knew very young that I was like, wanted to be a fashion designer.
Okay.
Growing up in a small town didn't really clash with my love of fashion, because with the internet I kind of was able to see what other people were wearing and see different streetwear things, and I always had my own sort of like eye for fashion and my eye for like mixing prints and patterns and stuff, and my mom would always think I was crazy, but it all worked out in the end, and I kind of brought a little bit more fashion to the small town I was in.
My biggest influence was my grandma. She taught me how to sew. First it was hand sewing with, again, just scraps of fabric. And then she taught me all the way how to sew correctly. That was the big thing. Her greatest creation with me was the outfit I made for the style show, the red dress. That she really helped me create it, but in a different way. Before, she would always just like read the instructions and tell me what to do, but this time she pushed me in a different way, because she pushed me just to do it all by myself.
My mom was definitely one of my biggest influences. She would always, go shopping with us and kind of help us find good clothes and everything. And later on, as we both kind of grew into being more involved in the fashion industry, I can, call her and be like, hey, look at these Christian Siriano shoes I'm wearing, or, text her a picture of like a really cool ad in a magazine or something. It's a very good relationship I have with my mom.
I like Northwood, or wanted to come here because of the fashion program. I didn't know if I wanted to be a fashion designer or a stylist, but I knew whatever I did, I wanted to run my own business. So the fashion marketing and management program helped me accomplish both those goals.
Well, some of the reasons I came to Northwood were definitely for the fashion merchandising program, because as much as I love design, I want to start a business first, and then design will come after I've sort of established myself. But I've really thought that the small school size and the beautiful campus and just the homey feel that I got when I came for my first couple tours was just remarkable. And last year when I came to the style show, that was kind of game, set, and match for me, because I saw the wonderful show that we could produce, and I was like, I need to be there. I need to be in that show. I need to do this. The day of the style show was miraculous. I had to hold back tears personally as I watched my designs go, because it was like I was like a mom, and those were my kids, and like I made those. I made them. They were mine. Like, it was just an indescribable sort of feeling of just pride in myself, and just the fact that it wasn't perfect at all, but it was mine. And that just, you know, has inspired me to keep going in the next couple of years and making collections. Like, I've already started thinking about next year's collection. In my senior year, I know I want to do wedding gowns. So I got some big city dreams.
Yeah, absolutely.
What words of wisdom would I have for an inspiring Northwood student and designer? Don't procrastinate. That was the big thing I did, and I don't regret it necessarily, but it definitely created a lot of stress. You immediately have to start planning, picking things out at the beginning, and then it'll just flow nicer at the end.
My dad would always tell me that, you know, if you want to do something or if you want to be something, you have to actually do it. So he would always be, you know, like, you know, writer's right, sower's sow. So just do what you feel you need to do. You need to just sit down and actually do it. You can dream as much as you want, but you need to sit down and do it. And like at Northwood, you really have a lot of opportunity to get your butt in gear and do these sorts of things. And I think that's just fantastic. And like without the style show here, I probably wouldn't have made a three-piece collection by, you know, my freshman year of college, and I wouldn't be on the track that I am now.
You're my number one. Come on, baby, you and me can have some fun. Let's go, baby, promise you're my number one. Come on, baby, come on.